Next on my list is the king of cushion. This is the LeBron 17s. The main highlight for the sneaker is the cushion. Cushion is king on the LeBron 17. On the forefoot area, right off the box, you don't need that much braking time. You can really feel the bounciness and the plushness, especially of these two zoom units in the forefoot. Of course, this Air Max 270 unit at the back gives you maximum impact protection. But the only downside of this cushion setup is you're really high off the ground. Don't worry, guys. Don't be afraid of this cushion because the support of the upper really compensates on the cushion setup or the height of the cushion setup of the LeBron 17. It's a major improvement from the LeBron 15s because in the LeBron 15s you can really feel that the upper is not that stable. 16s and the 17s, they really put an emphasis, or they emphasize on the support of the upper, so you won't roll your ankle on the LeBron 17s. Even though there's a lateral outrigger of the LeBron 17s, I just wish that they also put here some more, or they put a lateral outrigger a bit more, especially on the mid part of the LeBron 17s. So far, no problems on the stability of the LeBron 17s because I think the upper really helps in the support of the sneaker and get the right size of the 17s. Regular footer like me, I went half a size down, similar to the 16s that I have, because with the knit upper, I really like it to be snug, so it will give you maximum support laterally and around the ankle too. So it really works for me with this kind of setup. And as you can see, the plastic piece here also goes up for additional support for the 17s. Like I've said, the cushion setup is very bouncy, injected firedown. It's really plush. One of the nicest cushion setup if you really love your knees and you have knee problems and you still want to play. The LeBron 17s is the way to go. The traction really grips very well right off the box. No braking time needed. It doesn't pick up that much dust. Actually, a teammate of mine from this other league, the traction was really grippy. He fell down. He was quite surprised when he was twisting for going to a move. The traction really stuck on the floor and he fell down. And that's how gnarly the traction of the LeBron 17s are. Don't worry, responsiveness of the 17s is still very good, because I know a lot of people are concerned if they realize that it's very plush, the cushion setup is really plush. They would say that the responsiveness of the sneaker would be very bad, but for me, responsiveness really depends on the fit of the sneaker. If the sneaker really fits you very well, responsiveness won't be a problem. The main problem of this sneaker is the price. It's the most expensive among my top 10. This is 10,000 pesos. It's the sneaker of LeBron James, so it's really premium. For the upper, it has knit posit. On the lateral part, it has battle knit in the forefoot area, which is very comfortable. And as for the knit posit, it really works, very supportive, especially around the back part of the sneaker. And the inner cushion of the sneaker, it's very comfortable too. It has very nice Achilles pillows. Lockdown, containment, I would also give it a 5 out of 5 for the LeBron 17. But just remember to get the right size for you. So as for sizing, half size down, regular footer, wide footers, true to size, or better yet, try it in store to get a better feel and fit of the LeBron 17, since it is very crucial on the 17s. So that's the 6th sneaker on my list. Next up that came out this year is the Jordan 34s. And one of the most impressive, there's an award MIP from its predecessor, the Jordan 34 really is a huge improvement from the Jordan 33, because especially the weight of the 33s, it's one of the heaviest sneaker that was out last year. And because of the tech that you'll be getting there, what they did, they modified the 34 really for performance, and they made the upper really thin to make the sneaker lighter. First thing that I noticed is the support, the fit of the upper. You won't be moving anywhere in the Jordan 34. It's a very supportive upper, and for a regular footer like me, I really love the fit of the Jordan 34s, but some don't like it, especially the wide footers. I don't think this is for you, or maybe go half a size up, because it's really narrow in front. They really put an emphasis on the structure or fit of the Jordan 34s. Another highlight of the Jordan 34s is of course a cushion setup. You need to break them in first to really feel and unlock the forefoot zoom unit. It has a very big zoom unit in the forefoot area, and there's a hex zoom unit in the heel. But the only thing that I felt in the cushion setup is the 4-foot zoom unit, which is very bouncy. After breaking them in, the heel to toe transition of the 34 is also very nice. The Eclipse plate, also you need to break them in, then you will really feel the very nice transition of the sneaker. And as for impact protection on the heel part of the Jordan 34, it is so-so, but it improves over time as you use them. So that's one of the main highlights of the 34s too. The traction on a very clean court, on a dusty court, it grips very well. You can use them outdoors but not that often. The rubber compound is pretty hard but it's pretty thin, so watch out for that for outdoor use. So overall, the Jordan 34s is an awesome sneaker, but you just have to break them in first to really soften the Eclipse plate and really unlock the zoom in the 4-foot area. It is one of the bounciest sneakers, this top 10 sneakers, one of the bounciest 4-foot zoom units that you can feel in a sneaker. This plate also really helps in support in the 4-foot area of the sneaker. The only thing that I wish that they improve in this sneaker is the heel cushioning. I think they could unlock it more. I wish that they thicken the cushion here on the heel or elevate it more to give you more impact protection around the heel part of the sneaker. But overall, Jordan 34, if you're a guard, if you're a big man, you will also love the Jordan 34s because it is a very flexible sneaker to have. It is also a very good looking sneaker to wear. While I was looking at the pictures that I have of all the sneakers that I played in, this is one of the cleaner looking sneaker to be on your foot. For the price point of the Jordan 34, 8,900 or 8,400, forgot, 8,400. So for the performance, for the Eclipse plate and the big zoom unit in the 4-foot area that you'll be getting and the awesome support on the upper, it is also very worth it. Next up on my list is the Under Armour Curry 7. This is one of my recent purchases too. The first highlight or thing that I was really quite impressed with is the huge improvement of the cushion setup of the Curry 7 from the Curry 6. I really felt it to be more bouncier. I felt bouncier in the 4-foot area especially because on the Curry 6, the court feel in that was amazing. The Curry 7 still has amazing court feel and responsiveness. I can feel the bounciness of the hover cushion and the nice impact protection of the Micro G. Let me know if you experience the same thing because I heard one of the commenters in my video, they didn't feel anything on the Curry 7, but for me, I felt it. I actually tried it out earlier before I made this video and it's still there. It's very bouncy in the 4-foot area but still maintaining the court feel and responsiveness of the sneaker. And on the heel too, huge improvement on the impact protection because that's one thing that I didn't love about the Curry 6. The impact protection, especially on the heel part, was knee was kind of hurting on the Curry 6, all seriousness, so I didn't like that sneaker at all. But with the Curry 7, when I was playing with it, I felt the impact protection. Maybe I'll give it 4 out of 5 or 4.5 out of 5. So next highlight on the Curry 7 is this wide dash lateral outrigger. So stability on the Curry 7 is one thing that I really noticed about this sneaker. It is very stable, especially in the 4-foot area. It is really made for guards who are shooter, who really want to plant their feet really quickly and make it really stable. You will really be impressed on how quick you will be able to balance yourself, especially if you want maximum balance on your jump shot. The Curry 7 is the way to go. And of course, it is built for those who are wearing ankle braces, but don't worry, for all of us who are not wearing ankle braces anymore, it can still fit perfectly. Actually, the fit of the Curry 7 is also very nice. I think you're also safe with the Curry 7 because Under Armour really made this for Steph Curry to put in his foot with an ankle brace. And as for the support of the upper, overall doesn't have the most premium materials, but it still works. The mesh upper is very supportive. Even this translucent area is not just for design, but it also adds in the support laterally and medially because it doesn't stretch. If you just pull the laces up, fit is very nice. And like what I mentioned in the other video, the cushion setup like this one really goes up in the lateral part, and on the medial part too, it really cradles your foot for maximum support laterally and medially. The Achilles pillows on the Curry 7 is also very plush, so you will love that too. For the price point, I just wish that Under Armour would really lower their price a bit because it's kind of up there. I think it's priced the same with the Jordan 34s for the performance, and I think with the upgrades from the Curry 6 to the Curry 7, it is also very worth it. So for regular footers, half a size down, and for wide footers, maybe go true to your size. So that's it on my 8th sneaker on this list. Next on my list is a newcomer, and I'm glad it came out this year. The reasons why it's included in this list is I was really impressed with the cushion setup of this sneaker. I was quite surprised and caught off guard how nice the cushion setup of the sneaker is. It's Adidas Dame 6. First time I wore the Dame 6, I was really impressed with the cushion setup. As for all of you who doesn't know, the Dame 6 uses the Lightstrike cushioning, the newest cushioning from Adidas. I would say right now, this is the best implementation of the Lightstrike cushion among the 3 sneakers out from Adidas right now. First was the Next Level. First time they used Lightstrike, and the next one is the Hardens. Why I love the Lightstrike here in the Dame 6 is it is the correct or right thickness of Lightstrike to be implemented, because the forefoot area, it is really bouncy. It is really plush too. Of course, in the heel too, impact protection is amazing on these. And if you're into Boost, this is one of the nicest cushion comparing to Boost, and with its thickness, it is still very light. And I actually weighed it in my performance review. It is one of the lightest sneakers out for 2019, comparable to the Kobe's or the PG3s, which are very light, and it's below 400 grams, which is light on my size 11. It's not even bottom heavy, especially on your hand. Can't feel the weight of the Lightstrike. I just wish it won't bottom out over time, so I'll give an update if it does. Right now, still amazing. All this pair, I wore it before this video, and it's very bouncy. Good implementation of the Lightstrike. That's the main thing about the Dame 6. That's why it was included in this video. Caught up in all those sneakers that I have for 2019. The only thing that I didn't like about the Dame 6 is the traction. The clean court, it is amazing. You won't have a problem. The traction won't have a problem, but if your court is dusty, with this colorway, it picks up a lot of dust. But I'm sure there will be a lot of colorways that are coming out with different rubber compound for the traction. Like what happened in the Dame 5s. The first Dame 5s that I had was trash. The traction was really bad. I was slipping even though the court was not that dusty. This one is not as bad as that, but the second one, the Dame 5s that I have here at the back, the traction and those were amazing. So it really depends on the rubber compound, very similar to the KD12s. So for this one, if you're playing on a clean court, no problems at all. It's even very gnarly. The grip is very gnarly and it squeaks a lot. So that's the only main gripe I have with the Dame 6. The upper of the Dame 6, very nice support, very lightweight. This panel, it's actually very similar to the Jordan's 34s that I have. Same material. It has the net material there, so it's pretty lightweight. Ventilation is great. And for all of you low-cut sneaker lover, I think this is the first Dames that are low-cut, because it's mostly mid-cut to high-cut. They went low-cut on these. And for the Achilles pillow, very comfy. Price point of the Dame 6, it is actually the cheapest of all. It is 6,000 pesos, one of the most budget sneaker. And the tech that you'll be getting, the Lightstrike cushioning and the performance of the Dame 6. Just don't play in a dusty court if you have this pair. Overall, right off the box, doesn't need any break-in time. A lot of my viewers or haters, I will call them haters, so relax lang kayo guys. There are some sneakers that doesn't need that much break-in time. This is an example. When I was using this the second time, it looks like I've used them for almost 2 weeks, because how soft the materials are, how the cushion and the traction doesn't need break-in time. So relax guys, some sneakers doesn't need break-in time and some sneakers do, like the Jordan 34s, they need break-in time. The LeBrons doesn't need break-in time. The KD5 needs a little bit of break-in time. And the Omnis, little break-in time. So really depends on the sneaker. And as for the sizing, going back to the Dame 6, as for the sizing, similar to the Dames that you have, half size down if you're a regular footer. For wide footers, go true to your size. Sulit, or this is a bang for your buck sneaker. And one of my favorites right now, if it's a clean court, that is. So that's my 9th sneaker for this year. For my final sneaker for this year, I'm actually debating if this is the top one, because I really love the setup of the sneaker right now. It's a surprise for me too. Maybe this is the only sneaker that I would rank from all of these, because all of these sneakers really depends on your style of play. But this sneaker, it doesn't matter if you're a guard or a big, you can use them, and the performance of these is very flexible. So without further ado, this is the Nike Kyrie 6. I don't know if you're quite surprised with this pick of mine, but I really love the Kyrie 6 in terms of overall performance. The cushioning right off the box, comparing it to the Kyrie 5, it really needs a lot of break-in time, but with this one right off the box, you can feel the cushion, the bounciness in the forefoot zoom unit. The impact protection of the Kyrie 6, huge improvement from the Kyrie 5. Impact protection is very nice on the Kyrie 6 without sacrificing court feel and responsiveness. Very nice cushion setup. And also the upper of the Kyrie 6, especially this colorway, the Manila colorway, even though it's really supportive, can really feel the support of the upper of the Kyrie 6. It's still very comfortable, doesn't need any break-in time. And that also goes to the heel part or ankle protection of the Kyries, because the Kyrie 5 ankle protection was really nice, the comfort level was really nice, but you have to break it in first. But with this one, no break-in time needed. I'm more of a mid to high top sneaker if I can play with them, but this one I want ankle protection but doesn't restrict me too much of my ankle movement. So I really love the setup of the Kyries. It's more for a quick guard or a quick forward that wants to be mobile, and at the same time with maximum bounciness in the forefoot. I really love the Zoom Turbo of the Kyrie 6. The implementation of the injected Phylon, the plushness of the injected Phylon, I think is the main reason why you don't need to break in the Kyrie 6. Immediately feel the Zoom Turbo of the Kyrie 6 because how plush and how trimmed down the injected Phylon, especially in the forefoot area. So like the Kyrie 5, the predecessor, Kyries are known for great traction. It goes the same with the Kyrie 6 traction, especially this Manila colorway. Traction, clean court, amazing on a dusty court. I was actually quite surprised it didn't pick up a lot of dust. And I know there's a mixed feeling about the strap of the Kyrie 6, but for me, I loved it. And you just need to clip it there before you lace it up. I know their concerns is when you're hitting the laces, it will really damage your laces, so just be cautious of that. For me, I think the strap really works in holding your foot down in the footbed, giving you extra support around the midfoot, so I think it helps. It does its job. As for the sizing of the Kyrie 6, go true to your size. For the regular footers, for wide footers, go half a size up. For the price point of the Kyrie 6, it's 6,800 pesos. For this limited colorway, I'm not sure about the new ones, the all black ones, if it's the same price. I think it's pretty much the same, so it's around 6,700 or 800. But with the tech that you'll be getting and for the performance, overall performance that you'll be getting out of the Kyrie 6, really good price. So forgot this micro texture that you have in the forefoot area, giving you extra durability and extra traction. Guys, it's traction. For those who are very shifty, who are crossing over really close to the ground, you will surely love this. And I also love this traction on the medial part of the sneakers, similar to the Dames and the Omnis, which really goes up on the medial part. I really love that additional detail or performance detail of the sneakers nowadays. So props to all the brands once again. So that wraps up my top 10 sneaker for the year. I hope you like my selection, and if you disagree, that's okay. We agree to disagree. We are entitled with our own opinion. I respect that. Hopefully you will respect mine. Let me know what your top 10 sneakers are for 2019. Hit me a comment down below. Let me know which sneakers are your favorites. Alright, so this has been Mark Chess once again. Thank you for watching this video. I'll be catching you on the next one. Peace.